Can you,
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me? I can hear
yeah,
you. How's it going? What's up, Zachary? How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing awesome. Awesome. Welcome to the call, Cindy. How you doing? Got Cindy, got Amy. Welcome, guys. Cindy just went dark on us. Come on, Cindy. Yes. Gene, what's going on? Guys, I'm at my in-laws' house, and it's crazy. Like, we're down here. My son had football camp this week, and my wife had a conference she's doing. And my father-in-law, I'm in his office, and he has like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 computers. And I'm like, I have to look here, but I see you guys over here. So if I keep going like this, like, it's crazy. Like, I thought it would be, anyway, I was talking to Kyle right before. I was like, okay, let's do this. So Vanessa, welcome aboard. Welcome to the call. Yeah, so I keep going over here. Let's see. Gallery, cool. Awesome. How you doing tonight, Kyle?
Oh, I'm good.
Doing good?
Yep.
Kids doing good? Congrats on the, it's a girl, right? You got
Yep,
a girl on the
that's
way?
right. Yep.
Pretty exciting.
Few more months.
You're going to have your hands full, man. Uh-oh.
Yep, a week before Flip Hacking Live.
Oh, that's when she's due.
It'll be good. I'll be getting so much sleep, though, in the hotel. I'm like, yes.
Seriously. That's awesome. Tyler, what's going on, Tyler? I see some magazines. We got Don. What's up, Don? Cool, guys. Well, welcome to tonight's call. I know we're going to have some more people jumping on. These calls are super casual. We've done a couple of them now. It's been a while since we've done one. I was talking to Kyle recently. And since we have another 7-figure flipping meeting coming up here soon, I wanted to do another one, just hop on with you guys. A lot of times, we're sharing content and different information, and then we mention these coaching programs that we have. And I've got team members that I know a lot of you have maybe spoke to about our coaching programs. And just a couple months ago, I just had the thought, why don't every once in a while we hop on and do a call where we literally just talk about the coaching program? Because I know a lot of times people have questions and they want to know some of the details. They want to know, I've been a part of a different coaching program before and it was okay, but, I didn't love the fact that they sent me to a call center or the person wasn't really doing the business or different things like that. So I just want to hop on. They're totally casual. Just talk about the coaching program, answer any questions that you guys have. The focus of this call will be to talk about the 7-figure flipping group. Since we only have a few more days that we're accepting applications because we do have the event coming up. We need to make final preparations for that. Maybe another week or two, just depending on where we're at. So anyway, that's the point of tonight's call. I just want to hop on with some of you guys. If you're not quite ready for 7-figure flipping, that's cool. Like, we're happy to have you chime in and, maybe we can answer some of the other questions about the other programs. But just to be clear, this is not like a typical real estate investing coaching call. This is a call to answer any questions that you guys have about the coaching program. So awesome. So let's get rocking and rolling. Landon, how are you doing, buddy? Cruising? I was getting nervous when I see people driving. Once again, I just want to reiterate to you guys, I am at my in-laws right now, and I've got like computers all over the place. So when I look here, I'm looking at you guys, but it looks like I'm not. It looks like I'm looking at you when I'm looking here. But every once in a while, I'm looking over here just to see who we got. So anyway, Zach, you were the first one on. Why don't we start with you, and we'll get to as many questions as we can, and the rest of you guys can listen in, and we'll go from there. So unmute yourself.
Well, hi, how you doing?
Doing good, man.
Good.
You're in uniform.
Yes, I just got back from work again, so
That's awesome, man. Are you in the Air Force?
Yep, I'm an Air Force pilot.
So cool, man.
Thanks.
Really cool. Thank you for what you do, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. It's an honor, and I've done a good job. So, well, I've been wondering. I know there are already people in my market in the 7-figure group, and I'm not quite ready myself, but
Sure.
Eventually.
Awesome.
And I think you limit it to one person per group.
You know, when I first off, what market are you in? Can I ask what market you're in?
Sacramento.
Sacramento. Okay, so you're probably actually close to my brother,
Hmm.
and you're close to I'm blanking here. I'm so bad.
Dan and Laurel?
Dan and Laurel. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I know
Yeah.
Laurel and Dan both.
Awesome. Do you know Dan and Laurel?
I do. Yep.
Cool. Yeah.
They're I met them here at ARIA, and actually it was Laurel that really kind of got me started through her bird dog program.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because she shared that with us, and now here we are, right?
Yeah.
So when I started the program just over a year and a half ago, that's kind of the way we set it up. We set it up by markets. Kyle, I think I'm hearing some feedback. Do you want to mute someone? If you guys are not, if I'm not currently talking, if you can mute your audio, that would be great. Not you, Zach. Not you, Zach. So when we first started the program, that's what we did. We did it market specific, and looking back, like the intent was not necessarily like for the larger markets. I imagined more than one person, but the smaller markets maybe one person. But since then, we've kind of done away with that that rule, if you will, because what we've realized is the people that were in the same markets were actually getting a lot out of working together. And although we don't want like 5 to 10 people in each market, there's a certain amount of I believe in abundance, right? Of course, there are certain things in life that are limited. There's 10 people all making an offer on the same house, right? It can create some competition. However, I believe to a degree, if you can have co-opetition with certain people in the same market, that can be to your benefit. The same reason why Laurel was willing to mentor you, right? And I know Dan and Laurel have a very abundant mindset. I know my brother's totally good with that as well. Not to mention California is a very big market. I mean, Sacramento is huge, right? It's not like I own all of Northern California, right? It just doesn't pan out. But no, we've pretty much done away with that. And another reason we've done away with that is because ultimately everyone's goal is to get to $1 million. And the people who do will qualify for 8-figure flipping, which we're going to be launching at the end of this year. So I just feel like the goal is to grow as much as you can. And we've decided at the end of last year, we've been doing the program for quite a while, and we decided to do away with that rule, if you will. It's still something I look at and take into consideration. But no, that's no longer the policy, if you will. So where are you at in your business right now?
I'm about to close my first deal. I've been talking
awesome.
about flipping in the Facebook group. Well, I'd expected to close it like 6 weeks ago, like immediately, but we ran into title issues, but those have been cleared up. So we might close as early as Friday.
Awesome. I remember you talking about that. It's so interesting. You know, you see the little icon, but now like putting a face and talking to you. So that's really exciting.
I'm excited about that. That's going to be 20 grand that I can put back into more stuff. Yep.
It's so crazy. I mean, I see so many people that get to a certain point and then they quit right before they get that one deal, right? And once you get that one deal and you get another one, it's like you got that momentum and that traction that can keep you going. Yeah. I'm here at my father-in-law's house, and there was a point where he was going to quit, and now I'm talking to him, and he's not doing like 1 million deals. You know, he's a little more reserved sometimes, you know, but he's doing it, and it's cool. He just closed on a house today, and he has another one he's working on. It's just really exciting to see. So
yeah,
that's awesome, man.
It's pretty awesome to get. I mean, this deal has been such a roller coaster that I've kind of been, you know, not letting it get to my head yet, but it's like the light at the end of the tunnel now. So it feels pretty good.
It's awesome, man. Some are hard, some are easy. And over time, it's cool because you'll have people handling all of those little details for you. Yeah. So it's not as much blood, sweat, and tears as I saw someone comment in the group. You know?
I can't wait to get there because I kind of hate what we call the queep. So.
What you call the what? What's that?
Well, I don't know. Maybe this is an Air Force word, queep.
Queep.
Is used for all the little crap that like you just don't want to deal with.
Yes, I love that. The queep. Write that down, Kyle, and send it to me. I gotta remember that. I don't like the queep. Yeah. Kyle loves the queep, right, Kyle?
I don't know if I love it, but I put up with it for you.
Hey, it's a team, right? It's a team effort. So awesome. Zach, well, it's great meeting you, and I'm glad you stay on. Feel free to stay on, and I have no doubt that we'll see you here in seven-figure flipping before long. So,
Thanks, Justin.
what's your goal? When do you want to make it by?
July 2019.
Love it, man. 2019.
Yep.
Dude, no, you can make it sooner. Come on, man.
Okay. How about how about 2018?
20. Okay, that sounds good to me, man. You'll be. It's pretty amazing. Like, if you keep going at that moment, there's a certain momentum, and if you keep riding that momentum, it's pretty amazing. Not everybody does it. I'll be honest. You know, this is a call. We're calling it how it is, right? Yeah. Not everybody does that, but I think people who don't just stay. I don't know. There's just a certain momentum that if you just keep riding it, there's an exponential growth there. So
always stay uncomfortable.
Yes. Yeah. Boom. That was like today's podcast, wasn't it?
Yep.
I haven't listened to today's yet.
Oh man,
that's what it was about.
That's pretty. Actually, it was pretty cool because I came in here, my father-in-law had it up. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of funny. Anyway, I don't know where it is now, but because I have all this other things up on the computer. So awesome. All right, Zach, thanks, man. We'll be in touch. Now, whenever I see you in the Facebook group, I'm like, boom, my man.
Yep. All right.
Good stuff.
Thanks, Justin.
All right. Welcome to the call, guys. I just want to reiterate, I'm at my in-laws' house. I've got a computer over here. Like, I'm not familiar with this office. So when I'm looking over here, it's how I see you guys. But then I can see one-on-one who I'm talking to. I see you right here. So let's see. Welcome, Greg. So I want to reiterate tonight, the main focus of tonight's call is to talk about the seven-figure flipping program. And if we have time, depending on how many people have questions about the seven-figure flipping program, we can talk about the other coaching programs as well. So let's start with that. Anyone who has a question specifically about the seven-figure flipping program, you can either put it in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and just raise your hand or whatever, and we'll be happy to get to you. Wait just 1 minute here. What's going on? We got Victor. What's up, Victor? You have a question? You want to meet yourself? You got it there? There we go. Doing good, man. It's been a while. How you doing?
Yeah, doing well.
It's awesome. What's the latest and greatest?
The latest, I just got this property under contract right in your backyard.
In my backyard?
Yep.
Dude.
Pastrana.
That's awesome. Seriously. That's awesome, man. Congratulations.
Well, it's really skinny deal. It's really skinny. It's maybe equity, maybe 200,000. It's a probate and it's a short sale.
Awesome.
So I'm looking for a high-end cash buyer who would get it, just like a win-ready, property. Like the mountains, really, it's beautiful. I went there a couple times to show different buyers. So maybe you can help me. We can find a buyer. We can do it together or something.
Sure. Send it over. We'll check it out. That's awesome, man. Where
it's
are you located?
Where I'm in LA.
You're in LA. That's right. Awesome.
Yeah, but I do mostly deals in New Jersey, northern Jersey. So
okay. That's what I thought. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
But this came out of nowhere. The lawyer called me and said, hey, we're looking at this property. We had a cash buyer, but it didn't perform. Now looking for somebody else. This is the price we're looking for to get. As soon as we get it, we're going to sign to somebody else. And I just signed a contract with them today, literally.
Awesome.
So I have like 4 or 5 days to find somebody. It's a pretty short window.
Love it. Okay, send it over and I'll see if I know someone.
Yeah.
Cool. So do you have a question about the program, or do you just want to hop on and?
No, I just want to hop on. It's been there a while. And I just checked my email and I saw your link and I clicked on it.
Awesome. Yeah. No worries, man. No worries.
I was actually trying to look for cash buyers to send messages. And it's
awesome. Do you have a goal to join seven-figure flipping sometime in the future?
Well, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I want to improve myself. Obviously, that's the goal to be,
Awesome. Good stuff.
Continued success.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you hopped on. Send me over that deal. We'll check it out. And who knows?
Right.
We'll see what we can do, man. Okay. Awesome,
Yeah.
Victor. Have a good one. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Let's see. Ron is the class and online video type of things and meet up in person. Do you understand what he's asking, Kyle? Let's see.
Yeah.
What's the question? You said yeah?
Yeah. Let's see. Do we want to? So 7-figure flipping. There's some in-person meetings, and then there's a lot of ongoing coaching.
Got it. Okay, you're talking about it's okay. Yeah, I thought you were talking about tonight's call. So yeah, 7-figure flipping. Let me break down what it's all about. My goal when starting 7-figure flipping, first off, I was very reluctant to start a high-end mastermind group. I had many battles, like demons, so many battles going on about doing this. And I think my reservations was, it's interesting, the same reason why I didn't want to do it is the same reason why I knew I had to do it. But I saw these programs out there that were charging these ridiculous amounts of money, and they were bringing in people who weren't quite ready. I believe that I don't think a $25,000 investment, which is 7-figure flipping, I think that's totally fine, but for the right person, right? Like if someone's not ready for that, then it doesn't make sense, which is why we do application only for this program. And it's not to like leave anybody out. It's just because I know that when someone is ready, that's why we have different programs. Because when someone is ready for that, it makes sense, right? But if someone invests $25,000 and they've never made an offer in a house, or they've only done their first deal, then it probably doesn't make a lot of sense for them, right? So I had a lot of hesitations, a lot of reservations in starting this program, because I see so many people out there who take all this money from people that aren't ready for it, and then they go and send them to a call center and don't give them the value and the quality. So there are a couple things. I knew we could only take people who were ready for me to feel good about it, for me to know that we could give someone, our goal, every time someone joins the program, our goal is to help them at least 5 to 10x their investment their first year, right? I mean, eventually the goal is to get them to 7 figures, but if someone's at $100,000, they're probably not going to get there within the first year, just being realistic. It's possible. Bill Allen did it. I mean, he didn't get quite to 7 figures, but he got pretty dang close. So it is possible. But that's the goal. And I know we can't do that with someone who hasn't yet made an offer. So, and the second thing, I knew we had to add tremendous value. So what did we do? What does it include? It includes 3 live mastermind events. And these aren't only mastermind events, but these are mastermind events with some of the nation's top real estate investors and the nation's top coaches. I also knew that I had to have top coaches, which is why I brought on Andy McFarland, who's currently doing about 30 deals per month. We also brought on Mike and Mike, who did over $1 million last year and are doing about 20 deals a month. And we brought on Bill Allen, who 2 years ago was doing a couple deals, did 70 deals last year, and is on track this year to do well over 150, 170, 180, and he'll do at least a couple million. So we have top-notch coaches, which you have direct access to. So these are the components of the group. You have the 3 live mastermind meetings. You have access to all of our coaches and everyone within the group. But of course, the coaches, I've been in other programs that were okay, but there weren't any coaches that were doing the business. It was like you go to the meetings, which were awesome. It was worth it just for that, right? So I've tried to have several components that are worth it just for the price of admission to make sure that people more than get their value. So that includes the live mastermind meetings. That includes access to the coaches. Whenever anyone joins the group, they get what we call an onboarding call, typically with Andy McFarland. And he spends anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours, or as long as it takes, to dive into your business so he can get to know everything about where you are now, because we're all different. That's what's one of the things I noticed when I started coaching was everyone was a little bit different. Like, oh, I wish I could talk to this person more specifically to them. And sometimes we can, but to have that one-on-one contact where they can reach out anytime has just proven to be really powerful in helping people get to where they want to get faster. So you have the onboarding, you have access to any of the coaches, anyone in the group. You have the 3 live 3-day mastermind meetings where it's just amazing. Bringing people like that together for 3 days it's powerful. Like literally your brain, your mind changes. You know, they say we're the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. And I don't know if you guys have heard of the hive effect, but essentially like bees, like when they're around each other, they have this thing where they automatically learn what the other bees know. It's crazy phenomenon. Humans aren't that much different. We really, by being around people who think bigger, who do more, it changes the way we think physically. So these masterminds are really powerful because not only does it change you as a person, but you're learning things a lot faster. You're staying on the cutting edge. And then we have the Facebook forum group. It's just a very high caliber of people. We had someone who recently joined the group, and he said in 2 days he went through that Facebook group and got his value just from going everything he got out of that. And then something that we recently added as well is we do weekly calls, and we rotate that through the different coaches and through different people who are killing it. Now, not everybody gets on every single call. We have them there for you as you need it. So did I leave anything out, Kyle? I mean,
all the recordings of previous events, all of the recordings of previous coaching calls, all the access to all the other classes and courses we've done, the documents and everything.
Yeah. So it just comes down to, I serve you guys at whatever level you, like if you're in house flipping formula, we give you our all. The difference is the one-on-one and the live events. So that's basically what it comes down to. Once again, we're looking for people who are doing multiple deals, who are currently at or close to 6 figures a year, that are ready to reach that 7-figure mark. We don't want to take, we can sometimes work out a payment plan that's reasonable if someone's able to put like half down now and work something out. But we really don't want to put you in a situation where you no longer have anything to market or grow your business, because that's what this group is all about. It's about growing business to 7-figure, and also that over time will work for you. So you can be on vacation and hop on here and do a call, and be going to your son's football camp and going mountain biking and all the crazy things I'm doing, and next week going on another trip. Don't get me wrong, I work hard, but I have the freedom to work when I want and do what I want. And that's my goal for you guys. That's how I get pleasure and satisfaction now, is seeing you guys achieve that. So like I said, we were hesitant to start this group, but we're so glad we did. And I know we had to, because I know there's other people out there that are taking advantage of that, and not giving the value. And it's been so rewarding to see people in the group and what they've done and how it's changed their life. So great question, Ron. Appreciate you asking that. Cool. Let's see. Any other questions? If anyone wants to hop on live, we can do that as well. I see Zach's taking the uniform off. We got like Top Gun here, guys. This is good stuff, man. Ron Woods, do you want to hop on for a second?
Yeah, I'm on right now.
Cool. Tell me a little more about yourself. We've met, right?
No, not yet.
Okay. Are you in the house flipping formula?
I'm not.
You're not. Okay.
I actually was acquisition manager for Justin Morgan, who knows. I think.
Oh, yeah, awesome. Cool.
Yeah, and I started my own. I'm a wholesaler now. We're doing like 3 to about 6 flips a month.
Wow, that's cool.
And I'm kind of like where you say, you're looking for people. We're right in the area, but
yeah.
we're looking to rehab, do more rehabs, because
awesome.
A lot of meat we leave on the bones. So
yeah.
I associated you with rehabbing. Is that correct, or you're a wholesaler as well?
No, I do mostly rehabs, and we have some people in the group that do a lot of rehabs, and then we have some people that do a lot of wholesales, and we have some people that do both. So yeah, rehabbing, to me, it's kind of funny, because I've done so many rehabs that to me rehabs are like just so easy. But I don't go look at my houses. I don't really get involved in it. I just create systems. I don't really know how to fix anything. I don't know. I just do it. But yeah, even though this isn't a coaching call, if you got a quick question about rehabs, or I can't take too much time on it, but.
Oh yeah, I was just saying, is the flipping formula, is it more of for rehabbers or more for wholesaling?
No, house flipping formula is for anyone who wants to create everything I do is about creating a business, first of all, not just a job, right? So house flipping HQ, house flipping formula, and then 6-figure flipping and 7-figure flipping are all about creating a business that works for you, not a job. And so it's about creating either a house flipping or a wholesaling business. So we cover both. There's a lot of crossover. I believe once you can acquire properties, like the rehabbing part isn't that hard. There's going to be a learning curve there, but it's not that difficult learning how to get that dialed in. So now we've got some excellent rehabbers in our group as well.
Awesome.
So, cool, man. Yeah, you should. Would you be interested in house flipping for me? You want Kyle to send you some information on that?
That would be awesome.
So I'll give you the 1-2 real quick. Since we're all here, and I know maybe some people might have the same question. These calls are casual. We just kind of go with it, right? So house flipping formula, basically, it's traditionally been a 12-month program. But see, this is the problem. Whenever I get on a call, I give away like the farm, right? But what I'll do for anyone who signs up tonight, I'll just upgrade you guys to a lifetime membership. Because I prefer people to have a lifetime membership anyway, because I like to work with them over the long term and build relationships. And people, like, I know a lot of the people are going to end up joining 7-figure flipping, right? So it basically includes, how many calls do we have in there, Kyle? Like, because we do monthly calls.
Probably like 35 or 45 or so.
Yeah. So we do monthly calls, and these are with like the best house flippers and wholesalers like in the industry, right? Not just people that are kind of getting going or mom and pop type things. And we have 30 to 35 of those because we do one each month. So you guys get access to that. So you just get absolutely everything. You also get access to the Facebook forum group, which is rocking. There's like 700 people in there. A lot of them incredibly active. Just going through that will give you a ton. I'm sure there's people on this call that are in the group that could verify that. The support is amazing. Never seen anything like it. But you also get a bunch of modules that just break down the entire business. And I go through and teach you about rehabbing and how I run my rehab business as well. You get all the documents. Am I missing anything? I think that's
the bird's eye view.
That's bird's eye view, yeah. But it's a no-brainer. I mean, lifetime membership. Typically, a lifetime membership is $3,500. But what I'll do, because I like action takers, anyone who signs up tonight, and make sure you, anyone who signs up tonight, email Kyle, let him know you're in. And if you sign up tonight, then we'll get you in for the yearly price, which is $19.97. So, but don't go mention that to everybody else. All right, let's just keep it here. Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, just
Awesome,
shoot me an email, Kyle@houseflippinghq.com.
Yeah, shoot them an email, we'll get you set up. So awesome, man. Yeah, good meeting you, Ron.
You as well. Thanks, Justin.
Yeah, no problem. All right, who else we got? Who wants to hop on? Who's got a question? Let's see. I'm just gonna start calling people.
Call people out.
Call them out. Let's see, Adam Stevens. What's going on, man? Can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. Looks like the screen's frozen.
No.
All right, I'm going to open it up to any questions you guys have about any of our programs or anything about real estate. Let's do this.
Zach says, how many people are in the group right now? Zach, you're talking about 7-figure flipping?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I want to say like 45 or so.
Yeah, we currently have about 45 people. It's pretty awesome. I mean, the caliber, it's amazing to see the caliber of the group and how it's gone up. When we first started, people had to apply, but it wasn't quite as stringent. And we've been bringing in people who are doing, we probably have like 5 or 6 people in the group that are doing over 100 deals a year. It's pretty wild. And when I started it and I was doing 100 deals a year, like I didn't, other than Andy, I didn't think anyone, I don't know if people would get to that, but it's pretty amazing to see what everyone's doing. So yeah, it's been pretty cool.
Cool. Hey, so you called out Adam Stevens and he's on.
Adam, what's going on, buddy? Can you hear me?
What? Yeah, I can hear you. I can't look at the screen. I'm driving.
Please don't look at the screen. I actually.
No, I'm heading to a parking spot right now.
Okay, yeah, don't look at the screen. So where are you from?
I'm out in Utah, in Layton.
Oh, you're in Layton. Dude, I was in Layton yesterday. My wife
No way.
My wife spoke at a conference. I'm in Lehi, Utah right now.
Oh, very cool. Awesome.
Yeah. Cool. I'm at my in-laws. That's why it's all dark and it's all, anyway, I won't give him a hard time about his office, but So, Leighton, good stuff, man. Are you a new investor? Do you have experience? Where you at?
So I've got 5 rentals over the past 12 years and decided I would like to flip. And so I'm working on 3 projects right now, and I'm doing all the work myself.
Oh, come on, man. You're like my father-in-law, man. He goes and does everything. Like, he's always embarrassed when I come over because I catch him.
I know I'm terrible because I've got a remodeler background, so I've got a lot of bad habits to break.
I'm like so glad I don't.
It's terrible, man. That was my number one downfall in my remodeling business. Is I like doing everything. I like doing all the work. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a couple and then hopefully start breaking away from that.
And you know what? Here's the truth. Like, if you know that stuff, like, it can work to your benefit as long as you allow yourself to escape that, right?
Right, right.
I remember when Kate Hall came to her first 7-figure flipping meeting, she had the same problem. She's like, but I like doing it. I enjoy it. I do it with my father, and it's a time for us to spend together. I'm like, that's awesome. And if you want to keep doing that, like, I will think no less of you. But I said, you got to make a choice. Do you want to create, because on one end, she wanted to do more, right? I said, do you want to have a 7-figure business? Do you want to make $1 million a year? Or do you want to keep swinging the hammer? Like, what do you love more? And she laughed, right? She's like, oh, of course I'd rather do this. So it's interesting. Sometimes we have to give up something that's good or something that we kind of like for something better, right?
Right.
And so I think you know that. I think you recognize that. But at the same time, good for you, man. You know, you're doing what you got to do to get it done. And that's, most people in the world don't do anything, right? So
yeah.
Good for you for getting dirty and doing it, making it happen. But next level is putting down that hammer and recognizing that even though you might be paying someone a little more to do something, it'll go faster. You're going to save money and time. You're going to get more efficient. And you're going to be able to make a lot more with your time when you're not so in the weeds on that. So
Right. And it's awesome to just get started because, you know, a year ago I wouldn't have even dared doing what I'm doing. And so it's cool to do something. But as soon as you do it, you're just like, all right, I got to get to the next level because it can be really miserable just like on the job all day, every day. You don't have your next deal lined up.
Yes. And that's what happens is when you're so focused on that one deal, then it's over. And then where's the next one? And when you're running a business, you can make sure that conveyor belt keeps coming. Where it's like, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. You know, I'll take that one. I'll take that one. I'll take that one.
Yeah.
So cool, man. How's the market in Leighton?
You know, it's great for me. Like, it's just like the stuff you've always said. Like, there's a lot of people out there. I talk to people not every day, but, you know, once a week, and they're like, oh, yeah, it's a tough market right now. Like, there's nothing out there. I'm like, gosh, I just got 3 homes, like, in the past, like, 30 days, you know? Yeah. And I'm not a wholesaler. I'm just buying from wholesalers. But I'm really confident in the projects I've got going on. And so I say the market's great.
Deals are I've been doing this business for 10 years. There has not been one single day. I've been through the crash. I've been through this. I've been through that. Like, there has not been one day when I go out there and everyone's like, this is amazing. Deals are, no, like, any business that is worth anything takes an effort to put the systems together, put things together, right? That's why not everyone can do it. You know, it's people who are into the get rich quick and maybe they were doing one thing and they're not willing to move and adjust. They aren't a part of coaching programs and they don't recognize that they got to move with the cheese a little bit. Those are the people who are saying there's no deals or I can't. It's like, if I dig in and I ask them, well, what are you doing? It's very clear to me within seconds. Well, you're not creating systems that will bring deals to you. And when you're in the trenches looking for deals all the time, and you're not have time to find the deals, right? So anyway, but it sounds like you got the right attitude and you're making it happen. So good stuff.
Yeah, hopefully it's a different story.
Are you in house?
Am I in
I love
house?
it, man. You're in house flipping formula? No,
I'm in house flipping formula. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. It's cool talking to you guys here because like, it's just I see your little emoji. Not emoji. What's it called? Your avatar, right? And talking to you in person is totally different. So awesome. All right, man. You be safe out there on the road. I actually
Awesome. Yeah, I'm parked. See, I'm not moving. Be stationary. Oh, that was a car. Okay, that wasn't me.
Not to like bring this down at all, but you're familiar with Provo, right? I was coming down University Parkway, right by the U of U, and there is like this accident. And I usually, like, as an accident, you don't see the person. Like, I saw the person in the car, and she didn't look so good. It was kind of, it was horrible, man. It's like, hopefully she's okay. But anyway, be safe.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
Unless someone else, can't people just pipe in, right?
Yeah, you're good. I mean, it's casual. The purpose was for people to ask questions about seven-figure flipping, but I see we have a bunch of people on here who just want to come and hang out, and that's awesome. So go for it.
Yeah. So I think my question about seven-figure flipping would be, so I had someone call about six-figure flipping, right? Like, to do that first. I mean, I feel like I'm at the very beginning stages, right? So what would you recommend that I do now to put myself into a place to be prepared for seven-figure flipping? Because right now, for me, it wouldn't make sense at all, right? Like,
so I'm gonna shoot you like 100% straight with like six-figure flipping and how that works. So we just recently changed the program. Like, this is literally, like, maybe some of you have heard about this, maybe some of you haven't. To where it's a 6-month program for $12,000. Okay. Now we can break that up into payments as well. What I would say to somebody is, number one, six-figure flipping, it will accelerate your learning curve because you do get direct access to Mike and Mike, and they do weekly calls and occasional access to Bill and Andy and whatnot if you need. And then we do one live event. So the acceleration is faster. Now, everyone is a different situation. I never want to like have someone go like raise their credit card, right? So that they can pay for a program. So everyone's situation is different. Some people, it's not just a matter of how many deals have you done or not. I usually prefer people in that group to at least have done like something, right? At least they've made offers. At least because I don't want anyone to pay me money. Because the truth is, not everyone's going to do this business, or not. There's a lot of people who won't do any business, right? Like you said, like they go out there, they make an offer, like, oh, I didn't make $50,000 after making 5 offers, I quit, right? I don't want people like that to give me a large amount of money, because I only want clients who I know I can, like I said, 5x, 10x their investment. So six-figure flipping was created to help people get to seven-figure flipping faster. So I do believe it will get you there faster because you do have direct access to the coaches. You have weekly calls with them. You have a live event. You have a lot more of that. And now that we've turned it into a 6-month program instead of a 90-day program, I think it's a no-brainer if you've at least done something, whether it's rentals or working on your first deal, and you feel like the investment is doable. You know, so everyone's in a different situation. Some people might have a little bit of reserves or something that they can invest in that. And whether we break it down into 2 or 3 payments, that's totally cool. But I don't ever want to be that guy who's like, get on the phone with your credit card company and raise the limit and give us all you got. And then it breaks my heart. I know too many people personally. We stopped in St. George on our way up here, and my sister's brother and sister-in-law just joined a program. I won't mention their name. Okay, I won't say it. But they just joined this program, and these guys, they just went through in vitro and were in debt. And the guy works like 60 hours a week, and they paid all this money. They weren't ready. They'd never made an offer. They didn't know anything about it. They way hyped them up, and they paid all this money. And now he got another job just to try to pay for this thing that he can't even take action on, right? Like, there's a time and a season. There's a time and a season and a place for everyone. And the crazy thing is, I even talked to them before joining this program because my wife's brother was really concerned about it. And I'm like, look, I'm not a dream killer. You can do this business. I said, I typically do not recommend people spend over a couple $1,000s for training when they're brand new. And I was like, look, like, you're a friend of my family. I will give you my program at a tremendous discount. But at the same time, I'm not a dream killer. They're really excited about joining this program. So I'm not going to tell you what to do because at the end of the day, you might totally prove me wrong. I wouldn't recommend it, but I can't tell you to. They joined the program, and now it's just a sad thing to see. And I know the people that sold him on it, they weren't thinking about them. You know, they were thinking about making that extra money, and that's not why I coach. You know, I'm
Right.
doing this. Part of it is, I guess I have a chip on my shoulder to fight against that, right? Like, that's a big part of my passion. Am I creating a business? Yes. Do I plan on making money? Yes. It's just not possible. I don't believe the motivation wouldn't be there. I wouldn't be able to have the coaches we have. I wouldn't be able to have Kyle, dude, you know.
You know it.
So anyway, bottom line is I believe in capitalism. I do believe in creating a business, but I don't believe in taking advantage of people. I don't believe in what I see happen out there a lot. So will six-figure flipping help you get there? Yes, it will, if you're in the situation where you think that makes sense for you.
Right.
And I think someone like you, I think it could. I don't know too much about your personal situation, but we're more than happy to work with you on a payment plan, and we will way over deliver. I mean, there have been situations. A few weeks ago, I got back from the six-figure flipping meeting, and there was a guy I talked to, and he was just sincere, and he said, "You know what? This is a 90-day program, and it's been incredible. The first 60 days, or the first 45 days, I had something go on where I wasn't able to take full advantage of it. And I gave him another 45 to 60 days, just because I want to see people succeed, and I knew he wasn't able to take full advantage of that. So anyway, bottom line is, I try to be careful with how I say this, but we will make sure that you get your money's worth. So
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
cool.
Another question if nobody's got one.
Sure, no, bring it on. People can hop in
I
the
was
chat
gonna
box, but
Maybe you can just tell us a little bit about people in the seven-figure flipping group, right? So, you know, we always hear from and see kind of like what I would call like the big rollers, the high rollers who are like doing 100 homes a year or something.
sure.
When people enter, what do the people look like who are entering the group? And then those who have maybe been there for 6 months or a year, what do they look like after that? You know what I mean?
Totally.
I think that Mike are kind of an anomaly, right? I think they're very talented guys and they did awesome, but I don't think they're average, right?
Sure. Let me tell you why they're an anomaly. Because they actually do stuff. I'm not kidding.
Okay.
I'm not kidding.
No, that's good.
I mean,
That's good.
everyone I've seen who does what they should do, but they do it over time, and they don't quit when things, because it is a roller coaster. Everything's a roller coaster, man.
Right.
Like, everything I've ever done, I mean, I don't know if you're LDS or not, but I served a mission. That was a roller coaster. I'm married. That was a roller coaster. I have kids. That was a roller coaster. Every business I've started is a roller coaster. But you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. So is it a roller coaster? Yes. The difference between Mike and I'll say the general public is Mike and Mike take action. They do the stuff. I've seen them go through struggles, but that doesn't stop them. You know what I mean? Like they're not on this call, so I can say this, they're really nothing special. They don't have the highest IQs. I'm not anything special either, right? Like people who just do it and don't let anything get in their way will not take no for an answer. They're resilient, they're consistent, they're persistent, and they surround themselves with the right people. I mean, what faster way to learn than directly from people who are doing it at a high level? So
right.
It's like the faster you can fail, the faster you're going to succeed. And I appreciate you sharing your screen here. This is pretty cool stuff you got going on. I'm just kidding.
No, who's Xavier? I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
Kyle,
Thank you, Xavier. We appreciate it, man. So another thing about Mike and Mike that I need to be clear on is when they came into the program, versus Bill, who had done a couple deals, who's also, I'll admit, somewhat of an anomaly, right? But also had a full-time job and still made it happen. But the difference is Mike and Mike, they, without seven-figure flipping, they would have done about $300,000, right? So they weren't not going to do anything. They came into the program, they were already doing stuff. They just were able to take it to another level by tapping right into what Andy's doing and what I'm doing, and to be a part of that group. They were able to take it to another level. But I was there at their first meeting, and I saw the process. I saw what they were doing. I saw the action they had taken from what Andy showed them. And I saw them the next meeting and some of the struggles that they had, but then the adjustments that they made. And I saw them go through the ups and downs, but it was like this, right? They were going 2 steps forward, one step back, 5 steps forward, 2 steps back, and then they just kept going. And also, I mean, the way I look at it too is, I don't know about you, but like, I believe in, I don't know, I believe in myself. I like to look at the people that are succeeding at a high level, because I'm like, it's a game right here. And another thing on Mike and Mike, they looked at Andy and they said, we can do that. We can do it in less time because Andy's going to tell us how to do it. So I think a lot of that is an attitude, right? So it's like, what's the attitude? So having that been said, we do have a lot of high rollers in the group. I was adding up the people today. I mean, just talking to my brother, like, he said the deals that he put under contract this past month will make him $200,000. So he's killing it. We have other people in the group. We probably have like at least 5 or 6 people that are doing somewhere between 15 to 20 deals a month right now. But yeah, you're right. I mean, not everyone is doing that, right? There's people that come in and are doing a couple deals a month. I mean, you've got to at least have done. It's interesting. I call it the Bill rule, right? Because I can tell by talking to someone, if someone's been in the business for 20 years and they've done 20 deals and they haven't done a deal in 2 years, and they're like, that's not the right fit, right? But someone who has maybe only been doing the business for a year, but they're in the last like 2 months, they've done like 4 deals, and I see the momentum, and they've got a lot of things in the pipeline, and they hired someone taking they're starting to hire a team, like, and they have the capital, maybe they have a good job, or they have the savings. That person, I know we can help. I know we can help them get to that next level. So everyone's a little bit different. I'll be honest, not every single person who has joined 7-figure flipping from the beginning of time has made a 7-figure income. But I will tell you that every single person without fail will tell you time and time again, which you won't find this anywhere else, that investment was more than worth it. And even though they might not be in the program for a little bit, their goal is to get back there. But that's actually an anomaly as well. Like, most of the people get in there, they kill it, and it's awesome. So results are not guaranteed. Disclaimer. We give you guys absolutely everything we can, but at the end of the day, it's what you do with it. So anyway, there you go, man.
Awesome. That's great. Thank you.
Cool. It's cool connecting with you, man. Fellow.
Yeah,
I'm not from Utah. I feel like I kind of am. So I've lived here and got lots of family here. So it's good stuff, man.
Very good. Very good.
Cool. My wife's actually coming home from Layton tomorrow, I think. But anyway. Cool.
Downtown.
Yeah, it's fun stuff, man. We went to the mall out there, and anyway. All right. I won't get distracted. All right. What else do we got? Do we have any other questions, Kyle?
Let's see.
All right. Let me get on. Gallery view. Who do I want to pick on here? Andrew!
I got a question.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, Andrew. You got lucky. Hey, Clint, what's going on, man? All right, who said I have a question?
It's Chance Houses. Sorry, my video's not on.
Oh, no worries. How's it going, Chance?
What's going on? Hey, my partner and I, we just joined 6-figure flipping.
Awesome.
And I'm trying to figure out if we should have went with the 7-figure flipping.
Okay, where are you at in your business?
We do rehabs. We're doing about 2 a month.
Okay.
Right now. But we're scaling up, starting to do more marketing. We weren't really consistent before. So now we're scaling up, and we closed 2 this week. We're going to close at least 2 more this month.
Love it, man.
So.
How long have you been in the business?
For about 2 years.
Okay. How many deals have you done total?
About 24.
Awesome. You part-time or full-time?
I'm going full-time in the next month and a half. I'm giving my company notice, but so.
Love it. Do you have so you have some net worth, you have some reserves, you have something. Okay.
Yeah.
Just being totally honest, based off of everything you've told me, I feel like, so I'll ask Kyle's opinion. Kyle, what do you think? Kyle's the next one.
My opinion. What? I mean, yeah, I think that you could do 7-figure flipping. Yeah. It's obviously more. It's kind of the next step. It's the next level beyond that. So if you feel like you're ready for that, then, yeah.
Kyle. This is my perspective. Like, I believe life is short, and I believe, live in the moment, live life to the fullest, be happy with where you are. But I like to take advantage of the best I can, the best of the best. And it sounds like you're ready with your guys' situation. Because the whole point of 6-figure flipping is to get you ready for 7-figure flipping, and it sounds like you're already there. So if you can get there faster, why not? So so I definitely think that 7-figure flipping would be the right thing for you. And what we can do is you can hook up with us, email us, or whatever, and we can figure something out. I don't know what kind of payment you've made.
We already paid for the whole 6-figure thing. So
cool. So what we could do, and shoot, why not talk about this in front of everybody, right? We got nothing to hide. Talk to your partner, however you want to go about it, but that could be like your down payment. And then in 3 months, you could, 3 to 4 months, you could either do the rest, or you could do another like 6,000, and then you could finish it up another 3 months after that. We're flexible. We just try to come up with something that makes sense. And
okay, yeah, I think that's pretty much why we didn't jump right ahead into the 7-figure, is because
sure,
we haven't had any type of coaching program, so going straight in for 25 grand right off the bat is
totally. And I'm totally good with that. Some people prefer just to do the 25, but some people, even if they're doing big business, I've flipped enough houses to know that running a business takes capital as well. So our goal is to help you. Our goal is not to stifle that growth, and it does take an investment. But if it makes sense for you to do part of it up front, then we're totally good at that. But this group is it's something special, and I don't say that just because I started it, but it really is. It's become so much bigger than myself, and with all the people the coaches that we have, and it's been pretty amazing. So I think you'd be a great fit. Where are you from again?
I'm in Dallas.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, would love to have you, man. And our next meeting is in July. Is 12th, 13th, 14th, or 14th, 15th?
13th, 14th, and 15th of July in Michigan.
So if you guys think you can make that would be a great way to really, kind of catapult you out there. So it's going to be pretty cool.
All right, right on. Yeah, I'll talk to my partner and then go from there.
Okay,
cool.
Sounds like a plan, man. Yeah, I think that'd make a lot of sense, and yeah, I'm looking forward to having you if that makes sense for you guys. So.
All right, thanks.
Okay, awesome. All right, what time is it? All right, we've got time for 1 or 2 more questions, depending how long it is. Clint, what's going on, man?
How's it going, Justin?
Good. How you doing?
Doing well. I do have a question for you.
Good.
All right. So what's a common aha moment that somebody would have joining your 7-figure flipping mastermind in the first couple of weeks? What's a common one that you see over and over again?
It's been interesting. I've seen something a little bit different for everyone. We got Terry Berger. I remember literally him being at the first mastermind meeting for an hour and a half and texting his wife and saying, "This is the best money I've ever spent. I've already made my money back." In an hour and a half of the first meeting. Then we've had multiple people say that their call with Andy McFarland was worth more than the price of admission. We had Adam, who I think you saw his testimonial. Within the first 48 hours, all he did was go through the Facebook forum group, and he said this was by far worth more than the price. It's so hard to pinpoint like an exact aha moment, because I believe, and this might sound crazy unless you guys have been a part of something like this, but I believe like your brain and your mind, like I believe you physically like change, you transform, like you're like even saying like you change who you are. So I think that's the biggest thing. I think people go and get in a part of a group like this, and it's almost like you don't know what you don't know, right? Every once in a while, because I spend about $50,000 a year on my coaching, and my goal is within a couple of years to get that even higher, to eventually be spending 6 figures on my coaching. Because there are times even before I go to some of these meetings, I'm like, I think I'm good, and I go, and I come back, I'm like, oh my gosh, the things I learned like weren't even what I was anticipating. I went there with certain goals and I got all that, but 10 times more. Like next week, for example, we have the opportunity to go to this exclusive mastermind meeting with higher level people than I've ever been around in my life. I'm actually one of the lower people on the totem pole there. Most of the people there are making between 8 or 9 figures, some of them high 7 figures. And it's just awesome. And the only reason I'm even at that point where I was invited to go to this exclusive meeting is because of what I've done and the people that we've been around. And I don't know what I'm going to get out of that meeting, but I know it's going to be something that I haven't even fathomed yet. Right. So yeah, I mean, but other than that, I mean, people just learn how to actually, I don't know. It's about creating a real business, a real business that works for you. And having all the people there that are going through that same thing. Because maybe in like a lower level coaching group, like people are learning more of the basics, right? But just that next level stuff and it's just really powerful. So I know I didn't totally answer your question, but it's a little bit different for everyone. But it's pretty amazing. So do you have any follow-up to that?
No, I figure it's going to be a little bit different. I'm just wondering if you see any common themes. I know what I'm looking for, so I guess I'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what, man. Like, I think I told this to you when we talked the other day, but I don't want anyone in the group who is not like ecstatic to be there. So for what that's worth, like if you joined and you were like, not only would I give you your money back, but I'd be like, take it, like, like, we don't want you, but I know it's not the case. I know you, I know what you're about. And I know that's not going to be the case, but
I'm very pumped for sure. So
yeah, what we could also do. I mean, if you wanted, like, if it just, because I know you're like right there, right? Like you're like in. I mean, you haven't officially joined yet, right?
I've not. It's just a matter of setting up some of the details with Darren. I'm going to join.
Okay.
You don't have to tell me anymore.
Okay, sounds good. All right. I won't try to convince you if you're good. Cool. All right. Maybe we have time for one more. If anyone has anything else, not, we'll wrap it up here. But got anyone else? Any other questions?
Carol Ann had written, what percentage of people are successful in the program? I think we've kind of answered that a couple times over. But yeah, basically, you've got to be successful to get into the program. So
yeah, you've got to be successful to get into the program. And does that mean that every single person who has joined the program makes $1 million their first year? No, that's not what we're saying. It depends where you come out. Usually if people are already doing, 2, 3, 400,000, we can pretty easily get them to that 7-figure mark within a year. If they're barely at like 100, it might take them a couple years to get there. I mean, ultimately it's what you do with it. I mean, just learning from one person that's making a 7-figure income is huge. But being able to learn and have direct access to multiple people and other people who are on that path, who are hitting high 6 figures, who are on that journey with you, that's really powerful. You can take, this from this person and this from this person and say, this applies to me. I like this. This makes sense for me. And it just helps you get there even faster. So, yeah. So, cool. So here's the deal, guys. If you are interested in 7-figure flipping, you can go to 7figureflipping.com to fill out an application. If you're not quite ready for the 7-figure flipping group, but you'd like to either be a part of the house flipping formula group or the 6-figure flipping group, if you feel like you're ready for those, and I think I kind of explained what each of those groups takes. And don't get me wrong, house flipping formula, like, we go all out. We give you everything. It's just not quite as custom one-on-one. But the value is absolutely ridiculous, what we provide in there. My goal, I've had several people tell me this, that for $2,000 to give you more than what most programs give you for $25,000 or $60,000, right? That's the goal. And then if you're ready for those higher level programs, then we'd love to have you. But if you're not quite ready for 7-figure flipping, go to houseflippinghq.com/coaching and you can fill out an application there and we'll get you set up. You guys got me on a good night, on a softie. If you sign up tonight, email Kyle at houseflippinghq.com and we will hook you up with a lifetime membership for just $19.97. And that's all we got. So other than that, guys, have a great night. You guys can do anything. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. It's all right here. It's all right here, right? It doesn't take a genius to do this business. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I think I'm pretty smart. I'm just kidding. But if I can do it, you guys can do it. And it's just an incredible business. There's a lot of people who are doing it, and a lot of people that you can emulate. And we're here for you to help in any way we can. So I think that's it. Anything else, Kyle?
No, I think that's it. Yeah, just head over to housebuildinghq.com/coaching or shoot me an email at kyle@housebuildinghq.com if you have any questions about house building formula or six-figure flipping or whatever. So thanks for being on, everybody.
Awesome. Good
Talk to you
stuff,
next time.
guys. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.